Alright. I'm here a little late, but I'm here. Stream's not loading, bro. Hello, stream.
Hello.
It's open. Nice. YouTube. Alright, guys. Welcome to Infinite Craft. Again. I could not line this thing up. Wow. There's a cable in the way, that's why I can't line it up. Dude. Oh my gosh. Bro. There, that should be good. Nope, that's still too far to the right. Ugh. That should be better. Yes, that's better. Alright. Hey guys. Welcome to Infinite Craft. We got 2 aerials and seaweed right now, but this is not what we're going to go through. So, I'm just going to combine these together, because why not? Yeah, that did nothing. Princess Seaweed. She's going to get aerials, and then she's going to get mermaid. Okay. Princess Island. First, going to give an island to this guy. Yeah, okay. We're just in that Lance. Alright. We're gonna start with the funny ones. We're gonna do Florida people arrested on island. Gilligan? What? Gilligan's Island, Marianne? I don't get it. I don't get any of this. It's the Florida people. We're gonna get them arrested for random. All right, guys. Earth. Sinkhole. Okay. We're gonna put ocean on the arrests. Shark? What I was feeling something's gonna be wrong with the shark. For riding a shark. For shark dragging. Okay. That's random. Drunken Kong. We're gonna do Drunken Kong now. Nothing. Haircut. It has after haircut. Yeah. I remember this headline. Someone got arrested after their haircut. Or during their haircut. I remember that headline real well. Was it a Florida man, actually? I don't think so. I don't think it was. In Japan. Godzilla. Alright. This is not... We're not gonna get anything funny, I guess. Burning Man. Or Dystopia. Or Boring Dystopia. Burning Man. With the arrests of these people. Florida Man on fire. It went from arrested to on fire. The Himalayas. Yeti. Really? Canada. We're gonna bring their arrests to Canada. Nothing. Nothing. You can't. North America. Wow. For World War? For what? For dressing as who? Doing what? Florida man arrested for impersonating a WWG soldier. What's this? What the hell? What the hell is that? For dressing as a hill turd, throwing glitos at Nay. Not even neighbors, just Nay. Not horses. That is so oddly specific. What if I put World War II then? Will it be different? I'm gonna guess the Florida man was not gonna be arrested for dressing up. Really? Just for dressing up. Worst crime you could do. Obama. We're gonna put Obama. For dressing up as Obama. Never mind. Obama doesn't combine with either of those. By the way, the little cursor that I have on this thing is just an Emily, but you can't see it because for some reason on screen you don't see the cursor. I don't know why, man. Alright, Empire State. Arrested on top of the Empire State Building. For climbing the entire... This one's just for climbing. This one's on top of it. Eh. Alright, castle. There has to be something funny when it comes to castle. No, it doesn't even combine. How does that happen? Selfie. There's gonna be something related to selfie sticks. Mugshot? Okay, I should have seen that coming. Yeah, mugshot makes sense. For pirate ship. Nope. Okay. Cleopatra. This one's probably gonna be a Florida woman only one. No, not even Florida woman. It's definitely not. For impersonating Cleopatra. How is that combined with Florida man, not Florida woman? That's weird. New York City. Florida man arrested in New York City. Guys, the Florida man got arrested in New York City. Mayonnaise. For what? For squirting mayonnaise on a man? Just straight up grabbing the whole mayonnaise bottle and and that's what you got arrested for? Hello? That is definitely the most Florida headline ever. Right? This is definitely the most Florida headline there is. Literally just grabbing the whole bottle of mayonnaise and then just squirting it on someone's face. That's definitely the most Florida headline there is. Arson. How is that arson? How is the s'more arson? Can someone like get that on? Can someone bring that to me? Lincoln. There's gonna be something with Lincoln. Never mind. It's just Abe Lincoln, Abraham Lincoln. I thought it was gonna be something funny with Abraham Lincoln. Global warming. Climate change. I haven't had a climate change yet. Finally created the whole concept of climate change. Sandcastle. Sandy. How does that not create a Florida man headline? Scotland. There's gonna be something with Scotland. In Scotland, yeah. Okay, I mean, it's not really that funny. They're just getting arrested in Scotland. Spaghetti. Florida man arrested for spaghetti. No reason, just spaghetti. Guys, the two funniest elements right here. Caesar salad. Caesar salad arrested. Caesar salad arrested. Guys, the Caesar salad has been arrested. Can we get an F in the chat for the Caesar salad that's just been arrested? I know I have a few of these random arrested ones. I think I have Chicken Jockey arrested as well. I'm pretty sure on my account profile. Swiss Army knife. No? How is that not? You know what? I'm not even gonna question it. Squirrel. For squirrel. And how is it that the woman with squirrel is crazy? What? What do I grab this? Penguin. That'll definitely do something. For penguin smuggling. For penguin smuggling. Yeah. I'm just gonna smuggle penguins from the Antarctica. Imagine seeing those arrests on the news. That would actually be genuine laughter. That would go straight up on the internet. Alright, cool. We're gonna grab the Florida people arrested again. Chinese food. Chinese food fight. Huh? Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. There it is. Florida people arrested again. What should I do now? How do I do this? What do I do now? I'm gonna do cheesecake. For cheesecake. And the woman, nothing. Cheeseburger. Nothing. Swiss cheese. For stealing Swiss cheese. For hiding stolen Swiss cheese in her pants. That is very specific. That is oddly specific. Very oddly specific. For grilled cheese, Florida man. I now have a bacon cheeseburger. Florida man arrested for eating bacon cheeseburger. Are you kidding? This is an actual thing? For eating a bacon cheeseburger. What? Wow. Such horrible crime this man committed. Eating a bacon cheeseburger. Worst crime imaginable on the planet Earth. Worst crime right here. Eating a whole bacon cheeseburger. Go arrest this man for eating a whole bacon cheeseburger. Worst crime you can commit in this world. Rawr! For cheese sandwich. These people probably committed over 100 crimes. Florida people, I swear. Let's do tank. This will definitely do something. Tanked Florida woman. Tanked Florida woman. Specifically Florida woman. War. Florida man for what? Arrested for what? For having what with a goat? Excuse me? Bro just got arrested for that. Okay, pyramid. Oh, whoops. And someone already discovered that too, yeah. How did... Why is that combined? Why does it make that when you combine it with war, though? That doesn't make sense. You'd expect, when you combine with these two with the word, where is it? The word war, you expect it to be something related to, war. Not that. Civil war. Let's do civil war. Doesn't combine with civil war. What if you combine it with war like this? Florida man arrested. Florida woman arrested will probably be in quotation, yep. I love how it's just a newspaper and then the Florida woman is newspaper and police car. Kids should not play this game. Hey, at least you're not going to accidentally get that. Because, you kind of have to... Because, getting these is actually really difficult. You actually have to be intentionally getting these to get, these words right here. But other than that, the other words, they're pretty easy to get accidentally. What? Not specifically these words, but others. Oh, I know which one you're talking about. This one? Yeah, this word. I know that. I know. Oh hey, yeah. Palestine. Let's see what Palestine brings us. Peace? I get, you know what? If any Israeli and Palestinian is watching this, go send a Florida man over to Palestine and arrest them there in Palestine. Will that bring peace to Israel Palestine? I don't know. Apparently that's what the game says. You know what? Let's just send some Florida men and Florida women to Palestine and get them arrested there. You know what? That'll probably do it. That'll probably bring peace to them. Alright, this is getting political already. This is somehow already getting political. How? Why is ass up here? Or whatever, we're gonna have to put ass here. What? For assaulting man with ass. For assaulting man with ass. I'm gonna also put Florida woman. Florida woman doesn't combine. That's surprising. Florida man arrested for assaulting man with ass. Context, but also why. Profit. Florida man arrested for profit. Wow. No reason. They just wanted profit. The guy that arrested the Florida man just wanted a raise. No reason. They didn't have any reason. They just wanted a pay raise. That sounds about right for the current government of the U.S. That sounds about right, man. Giant Venus flytrap. Nothing. Okay. Let's see. Polka dot. Jail? The end of the world. Florida man and Florida woman arrested with the Great Fall of Israel, just the end of the world. Huh? I'm gonna do one more. Oh, IKEA. You know what? We'll do IKEA. That one sounds like funny. Furniture. You know what? That's probably, that sounds about right. Furniture? Yeah. The Prince of Australia. Prince Andrew and the Royal Wedding. Huh? We're gonna try and get something new, some Barbados. No one's ever combined it with Barbados before. How does that not give anything new? Barbados? Thailand's gotta do something, at least. No? Thailand does nothing? What could potentially do something then? Oh, Brunei. That's a good one. Nothing for Brunei. Wow. Fine, we're going to Palau. Arrested in Palau. Look at them. They got arrested in Palau. They got arrested in Palau. Look at that, guys. They went to Palau and got arrested. Why? I don't know. All we know is that they got arrested in Palau. They flew all the way to Palau, an oceanic country, and got arrested. How did the Florida people know about Palau? I don't know that either. More Florida arrested. We're gonna do one final one, and then move on. Alright. Boiled fish. There's gotta be something here. For boiled fish, not really that funny, honestly. All the you know what? No, we're gonna do the Botswana troll before we move on. I'm gonna do the Botswana troll. There they are, right here. The Botswana trolls. Never mind, they didn't combine at all. The Botswana trolls. Anyone know what anyone even know what Botswana is? Yeah, that's what I thought. Probably not many people know about Botswana. Gyro, with a pita. Ketamine. Girone. Girone, I don't know. Flip-flop. Gyrocopter. Helicopter. Helicopter energy. Wind. Wind in a flip-flop? A sandal. Peace sandal. A flip-flop. It'd be flip-flop. Caesar and coffee. Cappuccino. Latte. The CIA. Cook CIA. Chef CIA. CIA selfie stick. Selfie Homer. Selfie CIA. Nope. Trainer CIA. Sensei. One more CIA? Nope, it's just still Sensei. Alright, CIA Delta. Sid. T-Rex. Sid Rex. Contact. Queen Emily. Zombie Emoji Della. Zombie Sid Rex. New first discovery, guys. We made something new. Guys in chat, what should I combine? Any two words. Doesn't matter what it is this time. I'll let you guys combine two random words that I have in my thing. If I have them. If not, then we're gonna have to find a way to make them. Oh, we have the IRS. We have the IRS and skeleton. Alright, we got Reaper. So you guys can add Reaper to your list of words. And the Cookie Reaper. Because why not? Alright, two more words that you guys can play with. The Reaper and the Cookie Reaper. IRS. IRS. We need to find where the IRS is from. IRS land. Where's land? There it is. IRS land. Ah. Ireland. Yeah, sure. I guess that makes sense. Ireland. The Irish have come over. Do you guys have any suggestions at all? Guys, chat? Any suggestions? While I'm just doing all this. Pencil Putin. We made Pencil Putin. That's very different. Well, that's another word you guys can add for some reason. The Pencil Putin. Guys, chat, anybody? Anybody gonna make a suggestion? I'm open to any suggestion right now. Guys? Is no one gonna say anything? Okay, I'm just gonna combine another word myself then. Hourglass with the overseas France. Polynesia. Tiki Daisy. Great Fall of Japan. Tiki Fall. The Great Wall of Iraq. Tiki Wall. Delete last character. Tiki. Append the bad. I don't think it's not bad. Abidjan. Tiki. Rome. Romiki. What? Celine Dion. No. Gymnast. Cirque du Soleil. Cirque du Soleil. What? Brony Mike. Brony Mike. Snowy Den or Snowden? Brony Snowden. The Great Wall of Maldives. The Great Wall of Brony Snowden. Okay. Emily Everest and Emzia. Emily Emzia Everest. What if I do Emily Emezia Everest? Or like Pink Emily Emezia. I guess I'll try both, actually. Emily Everest. No, they don't even combine. That's interesting. Why? Guys, it doesn't combine. Cow noodles. To make ramen. To make more cow, you make beef ramen. Higher. Sassy Valentine, get a ramen noodle. Just one ramen noodle. That's all you get. No more. Only one. Only one singular noodle. That's all you get. Alright, I'm back. All you get is one singular noodle from your ramen noodle. Florida man arrested in Texas. Cruise, the ramen noodle. Ramen cruise? No, cruise noodle. Ozzy Osbourne's. Emily Lee. Chicago. Prepend hashtag. Hashtag noodle lily pad. Chicken noodle soup cake. Huh? When did I get this? And why is this a thing? We'll eat masa. How did I get any of this? Turkmenistan? Soup cake. That's it? Just the soup cake, Delfino Plaza. Delfino Plaza plus altruism. Aria. Altruism. Princess. Altruism. Charity. Virtual boy. Virtual charity. You made the virtual charity. Was Emily Grace? $1,000. Wow. Radioactive $1,000. Plutonium. Bomb. Plutonium. Nuclear bomb. More plutonium. System. Nuclear power plant. Nice. Plutonium and Smash Melee. Nuclear bomb. Smash Melee makes Brawl. Okay, original Smash Bros. Fanfiction. No. No, that's a horrible idea. Phone. Smash phone. That's not a good idea. Don't listen to the AI guys. Don't do that. Baconator. Baconator bacteria. Bacon Columbus. Bacon Summer. Sizzle. S'mores. Campfire. S'mores. Victoria Falls. S'mores Falls. Red King Kong. King Kong Bundy. Laser Sword. Watch. Electric Eel. Electric Boogaloo. What? Mexico Electric Boogaloo. What? Reception. Wedding. Jane Kong? Jane Kong. Easter Island. I forget it just does that. Dog and Bamum. Bamum reception. Bamum wedding. Super Bamum Bros. Yep. That's actually what it made. It made Super Bamum Bros. Super Donkey Bros. No, it's just DK. Monkey. Integra. Shrek. Integra. More ballet than ballet. Alucard. What? Why is that Alucard? Repent. Dracula. Repent. Vampire. Captain Moai. Antigua and Barbuda. Okay. It's just on belief again. Submarine. Holy water. For Jesus. Piggyback. For pig. Captain Underpants. Captain Underpig. I don't understand the logic. Captain Underpig. Guys, we have a Captain Underpig. I'm just like stretching a lot of my own bed. That's why I'm like really, really being slow with crafting right now. I'm just stretching. Anyways, hi Emily. Welcome to the live stream. I see you. I forgot to say hi at the beginning. How do I forget to say hi? I only noticed until now that I forgot to say hi. God. New Mexico, or translated Rainbow. Captain Mexico. Captain Underpants with a Swiss Army knife. Okay. Turkish translation of Rick. Roses. Rick Roses. Do I have a roll? No, I don't have a roll. I have troll. Rick roll. We made the Rick roll, dude. Rick Stalin. Rick roll Stalin. Guys, we Rick rolled Stalin. Rick roll, friendship. Rick friend. Rick friend roll. We made a Rick friend roll. Okay, Rick roll's actually being funny right now. Abraham Lincoln. Rick Lincoln. Oh, I thought he was gonna make Rick roll Lincoln or something. Indy Shemina. Chad. Rick roll Chad. Chad roll. Chad Rickroll, first discovery. How is that a first discovery? Chad Rickroll. We made a Chad Rickroll. Leah with the Chad Rickroll. Guys, we took it way too far. We got Chad Rickroll. What if we get... What if we get Emily and then throw a bit of Rickroll into there? Nothing. Okay, what do I grab this one specifically? Nothing. This one? No, it's just Rickroll. He gives nothing. Can't Rickroll Emily, I guess. Grammar Police. Rick rolled. We got Rick rolled, guys. Leo Panther. World War VI. Rick roll. World War VI. Palau. God damn it. Moldova. Rick Moldova. Not. That's a new one. Rick roll Moldova. Rick Moldova roll. Rick rolled and Rick Moldova. Aw, okay. Rick roll Stalin? It's just Rick roll. Okay. France. Rick Astley. France. Never gonna give you up. Bruh. Solomon Islands. Rickroll Islands? Rickroll Islands. We made the Rickroll Islands, guys. The Rickroll Islands, man. That is funny. Rickroll Syria. We're gonna Rickroll Syria, guys. Rickroll British Indian Ocean Territory. British Indian Territory and Rickroll Islands. British Indian Ocean Territory and Rickroll Islands. British Ocean Territory. Rickroll Islands. Rickroll in the U.S. And then Rickroll in the UK. Rickrolled in the US. Will this also be Rick Astley? It is Rick Astley, okay. Rickroll Islands plus the UAE. It's just Dubai. Okay. Rickrolled UN. No? Rickroll Islands. Rickroll Stalin, UAE. It's just Rickroll. That is funny though. How do we get Rickroll? Chatterroll. Chatterroll Islands. What? Hello, buddy. Andorra. Rick Slav. Rick Roll Andorra. Andorra doesn't want to be Rickrolled. Okay. Andorra's not getting Rickrolled. Fine. Big Trouble in Rickroll. Damn it. In Rickroll Islands? God damn it. Big Trouble in Rickroll Islands. How? Guys, we have the Rickroll Islands. The Rickroll Islands. How? I'm gonna take an image of this and I'm gonna post this in the Infinite Craft Discord. This is too funny. This is way too funny, the Rickroll Islands. Alright. Rickroll. The Rickroll Islands. There we go. Right on the official Discord. The Rickroll Islands. Do you guys like the whole idea of the Rickroll Islands? Wait, Chad Rickrolled in the Rickroll Islands. I didn't think of that. Chad Rickroll Islands. I'm taking a screenshot of that too. And also Rickroll Syria. Because we Rickrolled Syria. Hey, X-Guy. Welcome to me playing Infinite Craft. Rickroll Syria and Rickroll... the Chad Rickroll Islands. We Rickrolled the entirety of Syria. And we created the Rickroll Islands. In today's episode. Someone's about to get Rickrolled. Someone just got Rickrolled hard. Welcome to the live chat. I have nothing better right now. We are at the Rickroll Islands. What should I Rickroll next? We have Rickroll Syria. How about I do Rickroll Lebanon? Lebanon. Can I just do bruh? Rickroll Islands. But I was gonna say, can I just do Rickroll Syria for this? It doesn't work. It's just the Rickroll. Lebanon. Can we bring Lebanon back? I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. Rick Lebanon. Rick Lebanon. Rick Lebanon roll. We made a Rick Lebanon roll. We created Rickroll Lebanon. We Rickrolled the entirety of Lebanon. I still find this funny. Rickroll. Wait, could I do Rickroll Stalin with Island to just get... to get Rickroll Island? US Virgin Islands. Or British Virgin Islands. Nope. Bouvet Island. Guacamole Island. Troll Island. Island. Rickroll Island. Rickroll Rhode Island. Rickroll Troll Island. Rick Troll. Meet Rick Troll. Oh, okay. Rick Troll. Rickroll Bangladesh. Nope. Bangladesh is not gonna get Rickrolled today unless this works. Nope. Swiss Widow. Rickroll the other thinker. Oil spill. Google spill. We made a Google spill. Guys, we have the. I don't even. I'm just amused about the Rickroll Islands, bro. You know, I have a feeling that at the Rickroll Islands, they love playing the Rickroll. I get that vibe that they love the Rickroll over there. Do you think so too? Because I'm starting to believe that. Rickroll Dollar. No, it's just the Rickroll Islands. On Valentine's Day? No. Poison Boulder. Rickroll Ohana. Judge. Oh, there we go. Oops. Judge Dredd. Treehouse. Judge Tree. That's different. Rick Paprika. We made Rick Paprika. Do you guys think they left a Rickroll in the Rickroll Islands? Because I have that belief. I think it was Burundi. Rick Princess. Spaghetti. Rick and Morty. Theater. Rick and Morty the musical. A delicious treat. Szechuan sauce? What? Mayonnaise. Sweet and sour. With the Central African Republic. Panda Express? Uh-huh. Germany. Chinglish. Alexander. Huh? What is this? It's just Chinese. What does that mean? Oh, whatever. New words. Mountain range, John. Rocky. Mountain range. Mountains. Saba. Kinabalu. Frida Kahlo. Super Saiyan Frida Kahlo. Dope. Honey Metropolis. What? Terminus. Emily Grace. Whatever, man. Emily Kahlo. Other Emily word. Thai professor. Thai Kahlo. Autonomous semicolon. Super Buddha. Buddha Kahlo. Moai. Buddha Kangacorn. Nelson Mandela. Buddha Mandela. How? Hamster ball. Burns night. Mountain time. Mountain time, Burns night. Split vacation. Burns week. China Della. Golden machine gun. Robbie Burns with the British Overseas Territories. Stop. That's not a British Overseas Territory. Turkish Wiggly Tug. Knee turkey. Oatmeal, Mookie. Oatmeal porridge. VR chat porridge. Fairy tale. No. King Kong. Chinese doll. Steampunk. Panda sushi. Okay. Rest session number 2. Where I'm just a rest. Where I'm just on rest for a little bit. So I'm not gonna make the stream go for like super long. I'm just gonna say that clearly. So I'm only gonna go for like an additional 30 minutes from here, and then that's gonna be the end of me for this stream. Tomorrow, I do promise to go a lot longer, because tomorrow is meant to be a different day. I'm not gonna just stream Infinite Craft tomorrow. I'm gonna stream something else. So it'll be an actually different game. In fact, I'm probably gonna go for only 20 more minutes now that I convince myself. Just gonna stay laid down while I finish off the stream. 20 more minutes of words. And no, I'm not going all the way to 12,000 on this stream. Nope. Panda Cub. Santa Croft. Panda Claus. Taser. Out of space. Panda Claus. Like that. Bacon Falls. Zeppelin. Bacon Zeppelin, Hogwarts. Yakutsk sauce. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, okay. Table West. Dinner. Dinner West. Supper. News. Gossip. Homer Gossip. Simpson. Lilypad, Simpson, Homer. Lilypad, Homer. Homer Pad, Holland. Holland Pad, yep. New Discovery, Fort Worth. Fort Holland. Mario Wiki. Fort Mario's. Pluralize. Fort Marios's. Guacamole Island. Fort Guacamole. Silverware. Bamboo. Silverware. Perpetu chopsticks. Chopsticks, uranium. Nuclear chopsticks. First discovery, we created nuclear chopsticks. Dead element though, but hey, at least it's something. Churchill Squid Game. Squid Churchill. Jerusalem. Boat trip. Pixar and the Mario. Somaliland Toy Story. Kabul. Battery. Belize and guacamole. Pondanara guacamole. New first discovery. Bougainville guacamole. New discovery. Pink guacamole. Yep. Pink Emily Mesian guacamole. Nope. Thought I was gonna make Pink Emily guacamole. Alright, slight break again. Let's see. Serial killer with mittens. Microsecond serial killer. Nano killer. Kathmandu. Franken Yarn. Rongalap. Poison One. Bikini Atoll. What? Nuclear Test? Mushroom.
Sombrero. Okay. Nuclear test and Buzz Lightyear. Bikini Bottom? Bikini Bottom guacamole. It's gonna be a tiny little string, so don't worry about that, guys. Guacamole Paulus card. The never-ending guacamole opus card. Too big. Floyd. What? Momo. Okay. Welcome back, Emily. Alright, welcome back, Emily. I don't know what to do right now. Yeah, it's alright, by the way. You don't have to apologize for suddenly. If you're busy, then you're busy. I'm not gonna hold that against you. Gyoza RPG. Also, I don't know if you saw what I sent you in DMs about what I created. Like one of the creations that I told you. You probably did see it, because you probably look at my DMs before you look at the stream. You'll see it? Alright. You're gonna find it funny once you see what it is. It's a first discovery, by the way. Literally the thing I sent you in DMs earlier is a first discovery. Tyrant. We got a tyrant. Ceramic. Pottery. Supernova. Big Bang with string theory. Nope. How did I get the Big Bang Theory? Burkina Faso hometown. Ouagadougou. Wikipedia's 9th sentence. Wikipedia's last sentence. Wikipedia's first sentence of Ouagadougou. Ouagadougou is the capital of Burkina Faso and the administrative capital of... Well, you don't know. Burkina Faso. Okay. Wikipedia's worst sentence. Ninth? And Wikipedia's sixth. Okay. Seventh sentence. Okay. Oh, no. Emily, if you're still here, I'll show you that little creation that I made. Here, look at this. The Rickroll Islands. Don't ask me how this happened. I just created the Rickroll Islands. You're still here and you just saw it? Look at that. The Rickroll Islands. You know, I have a feeling that this city, or whatever, or not the city, these islands love the Rickroll. I have that feeling that they love playing Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley. They just give me that kind of vibe. Do you agree with me right there? Or no? Or do you not agree? So what do we do on those islands? I have a feeling that that on those islands we have to play Rick Astley's Never Gonna Give You Up on loop. Do you agree with me? Do you think so? Do you agree with me that that we have to play Rick Astley's Never Gonna Give You Up? Genghis roll. We made the Genghis roll. Wait. Rickroll Stalin in Vietnam. Can we Rickroll Vietnam? Yes, we can. We Rickrolled Vietnam. Nice. Rickroll Vietnam. Guys, we Rickrolled Vietnam. The entire country is now getting Rickrolled as we speak. Rickroll Vietnam War. Rickroll the Vietnam War. How are we meant to do that? How do we Rickroll the Vietnam War? Well, we did it. We Rickrolled the Vietnam War. It's gonna make Rickroll Peru. Nope, not Rickroll Peru. Rickroll Canada Day? This is probably the only war that uses no weapons. How does this not combine? St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Nope. Rickroll St. Kitts and Nevis. St. Kitts and Nevis. Can we not Rickroll St. Kitts and Nevis? Rick Nevis. We made Rick Nevis. Rickroll Vietnam War. It's just a war of dancing. I mean, there's another war that doesn't have guns, Emily. I don't know. Can we make it? Could we potentially make it? Let's see, do I have Canada? I have Canada and I have Denmark. I know that for sure. But I don't know. Will combining both of these give me the war? No, it just gives Copenhagen. There is a war between Canada and Denmark that doesn't use weapons, and it finished 3 years ago, as far as I remember. They had a half a century war that did not involve weapons. The Canadians and the Danish, yeah, they had a war for so long. It was a 50-year war. They did not attack each other with weapons. Rather, they attacked each other with whiskey. I don't know. I don't know if you want to believe that, but they attacked each other with whiskey. Well, they didn't quite attack each other with whiskey, but they literally fought a war with whiskey. I'm not joking. It's literally called the Whiskey War. I'm pretty sure it's called the Whiskey War. Interesting. Yeah, so I want to know, is that possible to get the Whiskey War? Whiskey? Can I just do whiskey and war? Or like oil war whiskey? Oil war whiskey. The cake war. Probably just gonna make the oil war. The oil cake war. Irish coffee. How does that make Irish coffee? Eh? The cake war. Trade war in whiskey. Trump. I want the whiskey war. George W. Bush. That's not George W. Bush. World War II whiskey. Prohibition. Fair. I guess I should have seen that coming. Whiskey and the Panama War. Panama whiskey. Bruh. Wrong word that you replaced there. Doesn't even combine with that. Or a Civil War. Bourbon. Nerf War. Nerf whiskey. Come on. Come on. Nerf whiskey? Lobster War and whiskey. I might need to do something like Panama whiskey or something. Panama whiskey and lobster war. Nope. I'm going to need to do something with like whiskey and put it like in the front of a word. So like effing mountains probably, or like effing Leatherface. Me. Effing butcher. Me. What? F-Stone? No. How do I do this? Whiskey. I could do the old-fashioned high-tech. And honestly, because I can't figure this out, I'm just gonna do the high-tech. Bruh. Never mind. It's not gonna let me do the high whiskey part. Because I'm pretty sure this doesn't actually... This doesn't combine. It does. Alright, delete high. And we have the Whiskey War. There it is, we have the Whiskey War. This is the war that Canada and Denmark fought for about 50 years. And they fought with whiskey. I'm not joking, go look it up. Go look it up on Wikipedia. I'm not kidding. It's an actual war between Canada and Denmark, and it ended just 3 years ago in 2022. Anyways, Rickroll Rwanda. Rickroll Islands. Nope. RickrollIslands.eu. Rickroll.eu. RickrollStalin.eu. Okay. Rickroll Stalin plus New Jersey. Can we Rickroll New Jersey? You believe me? Rickroll, come on. You can't Rickroll New Jersey? Aw. I think we can Rickroll Holland, though. Rick Holland? Rickroll Holland? No, we can't do Rickroll Holland. Okay. Rickroll. Sure. Rickroll Stalin Hacker? Come on, I want Rickroll Hacker now. Rick Roller! Rick Roller. We made the Rick Roller. Someone that loves to Rickroll people. You got the Rick Roller, guys. Okay, no, seriously, why do we have... I want to know, did someone actually react to my little... No one reacted to this. Rickroll Syria, Chad Rickroll Islands. The Rickroll Islands. We even have Chad Rickroll Islands, actually. Now that I mention it. Alright, what do we have? Why is racist in here? Alright, whatever. We're going up to the top. Big Trouble in Little Paraguay. Big Trouble in Little Isabella? Is that what's going to happen next? Nope. I have a feeling that if I just combine it with the name, it's going to create something new. Big Trouble in Little Isabella. No. No. If I do it with Emily, it's probably going to do it. I have a feeling that it's going to do something. Big Trouble in Little Emily. What if I do this? At Emily. Nope. Big Trouble in the Little... Yeah, okay, that's not happening. Can I do... What if I do this? Nope. The Queen of Paraguay! Huh? Huh? Queen Emily Nizio plus Big Trouble in Little Paraguay gives the Queen of Paraguay? Emily, do you see this AI right now? It just called you the Queen of Paraguay. Bro. Come on, man. Okay, how is this a first discovery, too? How has no one discovered the Queen of Paraguay before? Big Trouble in Little Australia. No? Okay. Australia, Big Trouble in Little China. Huh? Crocodile Dundee in Los Angeles. Eh? Big Trouble in Little Australia. I had to combine Australia with Big Trouble in Little Among Us. New land to rule. Yeah, you now get to rule the entire country of Paraguay. It's in South America, right between Argentina and Brazil. So, that's gonna be an interesting. So, that's interesting. But now we have Big Trouble in Little Australia. You know what? Can we get the Queen of Australia? Aw. It's too big. Big Trouble in Little Australia is too big. Big Trouble in Little Australia is too big. Hold on. Alright, guys, before I continue the stream, I'm gonna do what my doctor recommended, and I'm checking my heart rate in the middle of the stream. I can't do it in the kitchen as I normally do because my mom's taking a call in the kitchen, so you guys are gonna hear the entire process of me taking up my heart pressure, or my blood pressure and pulse and stuff. Because I have to do it right here in my own room in front of the stream, so don't worry about it. Don't worry if you hear something about pulse and stuff. I need to actually put this on right though, and hope it does, and make it so it doesn't get blocked on its own self. Okay. Okay. God damn it, man. Alright, I put on my little heart pressure machine. Like, actually, I'm supposed to. So, now you're gonna hear it.
Attention please. Please keep silent and relax. Keep the cuff at heart level. Your blood pressure is systolic pressure 115 millimeter of mercury pillar, diastolic pressure 65 millimeter of mercury pillar. Your pulse is 107 beats per minute. Measure result is normal. Thank you. Wish you a good health.
Okay, so blood pressure, as you heard, tested normal, but pulse tested high. So, I'll be right back. I'm gonna take my anxiety medication. Alright, I took my medicine. And I'm back. Yeah, you heard. Yeah. You heard that, right? Yeah, 107 beats per minute. That is ridiculously high, so. You did hear it, right? Like when I. You did hear the little machine talking, right? You heard it a little. You heard the machine talking about like the blood pressure and stuff. You didn't? Did you hear that one? You heard the machine. Yeah, that's the machine that you're supposed to be paying attention to. You did hear everything, right? The Great Wall of Mario. Great Fall of Mario. You did? You heard how high that pulse was, right? You definitely heard how high that pulse was. Like from the machine, you definitely heard it, right? It was the third number. You did. Oh wait, no, oh wait, no, that's an old message. Zimbabwe. Ah! Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe. Wait. I do have a question. You did hear how high it was? Okay, wait. What was the number, if you remember, Emily? Investment. We made investment. Wait. $117? No, it was 107. I'm pretty sure it was just 107. It was just 17. 107. It was 107. It might have been like it might have been 117 actually, but either way, it was definitely high. So it was either way that's high. 107 and 117, that's still high regardless. So either way, those two numbers that signifies the anxiety medication has to be taken, or else I die. No, I'm kidding. Obviously not. I don't die like that. But that's still neglected mental health if I don't take the medicine. And I already told you this in DMs. You don't want to neglect your mental health. Because you can die down the line for neglecting it. Believe it or not, mental health can also affect your physical health. In so many ways. Investment Emily Mesia. It's just Emily Mesia. Can I do... What about the little squiggly line one? It just does a squiggly line. A little heart? Profit. Investment and profit. Interest. Just Emily. Does that even make sense? I don't know, man. Probably not. If I put investment to Emily Mesia, can I get any result that's not profit or Emily Mesia? Profit. Wow. Putting all three with Emily Mesia, it just stays Emily Mesia. What is the implication? Emily's not going to change. Is that the implication? Visionary and pomegranate, sure. Derby Amesia! That's very new. We made Derby Amesia. It's a turtle. It's just the turtle emoji's back. I had to refresh my stream, sorry. It's okay. You didn't see it then, but I combined the Emily Amesia with investment, profit, and interest. And it just stayed Emily Amesia. It didn't change. What is that? What is it? What is the AI implying with that? Genuinely, what is it? The AI has a mind of its own, I guess. Can I combine it with me, which is one of my nicknames, and see how that goes? Because I know I have one of them here. I actually have both of them, surprisingly. One, nothing. It ain't do nothing. Epic. It does nothing. Excellent. Delete the monster from Emily Amesia. What do you get? You know what? That's gonna be a funny one. Delete monster, Emily Amesia. What's it gonna do? Nothing. It just keeps it Emily Amesia. Saudi Wild West. Breakfast. Nothing. Saudi Arabia. Nothing. Waterloo. Can we get something that combines, actually? Emily. I guess I got what I wanted. Emily. What can I combine with Emily? Something cool. What's something cool that I can grab? Oh, but of course. I know something I can combine that's really cool. Do I remember its name, though? Honestly, no, I don't. Where do I get it? Oh, here it is. Falcon Punch. Nothing. Sure. It doesn't combine with anything. There. Jeez. Hercules. Wait. The world's largest cake? No. It isn't combined with any of it. Oh. I take that back. I very much take that back. Alright, we're gonna move on. Mario Ramen. Super Mario Bros. 2 with ramen. Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island. Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island. Interesting. Wait. Mario Bros. 2? We also have Mario Bros. 3. Mario Bros. 3 and Mario World. Game Boy. Game Boy Advance SP. Super Mario Advance. There we go, we made Mario Advance. Mario Advance 4, and this should be Mario Advance 2. Super Mario Advance 4, Super Mario Bros. 3. No. No, it is not. That's not Mario 3, this is Mario World. Yeah, exactly. This is not Mario 3, this is Mario World. Alright, whatever. Super Mario Advance. With Mario 2. That's not Mario 2. That's not Advance 4. It's Advance 1. Stupid AI. That's Advance 1. It's not even the right game either. You put Mario 3. It's Mario 2. Alright, can we get Snow Dog and Ice Queen? Husky, Snow Dog. Siberian Husky. We made a Siberian Husky. Alright, can I get any suggestions for like 2 words that I could mix? Or maybe even a word that I could try and get? Any suggestions? No one's gonna give any ideas? Alright. And dash. Huh? Oh wait, that's all together. Was the other end dash not spaced? What? How does that happen? M dash? Wait. Can I do Emily and M dash? Emily dash. I knew that was gonna happen. Let's do Emily Amesia with M dash. Oh, it doesn't combine. Aw. Come on. Come on. Pink Emily Amnesia. That would be funny. Nope. We do have Pink Emily Amnesia. No? Pink Queen! Can I also do Princess Pink? Pink Princess? I can. Pink Queen and Pink Princess, Emily Mezia. Pink Queen Emily Mezia and Pink Princess Emily Mezia. We got them. Specifically Pink Queen and Pink Princess. Very specifically those. What if I do this? Oh, okay. It's not letting me combine Princess and Queen. Are you joking? Oh well, whatever. We got Pink Queen Emily and Pink Princess Emily. Look at you, Emily. The AI just gave you 2 new titles. In Infinite Craft. You got 2 more titles to your name. BRB in a few secs. Okay. Color, British English. Color, British Petroleum. Black, British Maldives. Color, Great Britain. Can I get color with a U? Union Jack. We have orange. Can I do orange and blue? Blue's color. Blue. Plus purple. Indigo. We made indigo. Can we do pink and blue? Purple. Purple, pink, magenta. Indigo, magenta, violet. Violet, pink, magenta. Okay. Pink Emily and Pink Duck. Pink Duck Emily. Okay. I mean, that's different. Pinky in the Brain. We made Pinky in the Brain. I was once a turtle, now a duck. A pink duck, specifically. You're now specifically a pink duck. Not just a duck, a pink duck. Hey, that's better than a turtle, I guess. At least you still have your color. At least you still have your color. What is the color of potato chip? Rainbow. The color of amber. Amber. Okay. The color of Hawaii. No. Pink. Captain Emily. Rainbow. Indonesia color. Rainbow. What the fuck? Texas color. Red. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Hey, we have Emily con paprika. Look at that. Emily con paprika. How does that happen? How do we get like a combination that ridiculous? We turned Emily Emisia into Emily con paprika. How do I even do that? Like, how does the AI combine elements to make that? I guess it is an AI for sure, but huh? Welcome to the stretch. Alright, should I combine any word? Color, I'm just gonna try and get the color. What's a color that I'm missing? What the hell? I don't have brown, do I? I don't have brown. I think I should just do color and brownie. Really? That's not brown. That's not rainbow, it's brown. Whatever. Myanmar color. Orange. Okay. Game Boy Color. Oh, well, it's just called the Game Boy Color. What do I expect? Carolina. Blue. Once had an alt account with Kong in it. Maybe the AI knows. Really? You had an alt account with Kong in the name? I genuinely did not know that. I once trolled my Discord with an alt account. I don't know if you remember. Emily. I don't even think I was in your community when that happened. Because I don't remember that troll ever happening. I was in the server? I did not see that troll, I'm gonna be real. I was not in the view of the troll, so I didn't, so... Either I really wasn't there, or I just wasn't active at the time. That is possible. Oh, because I put string append. That's why it's not registering anything. Color. We got the British spelling. And I know you weren't active at the time? Okay. Oh, was it like during the time when I had all my like illnesses pile up and like crazy? It was probably during that era when I was like really sick. I barely ever strayed. I barely did anything. It's probably that era. When you know who was there. Well, okay, question is, which one are you talking about? Are you talking about the guy... Are you talking about Sonic guy? Or are you talking about... Are you talking about the fairy tale animal girl? Which one are you talking about in this case? Or was it both of them? It was a long time ago. Okay, so it's probably like during the era when I was like getting sick and stuff. Number 1. Okay, so the first one, the Sonic Man. All right. I'm trying hard not to say who in case they are around. You remind me. I need to ban that guy. You remind me that I have to ban him from my channel. I have not done that yet. Somehow I did not ban him from my channel yet. Though I don't think he knows about my channel at all, which is surprising, because I wasn't active on YouTube back then, so there was no way that this guy would know that I was a YouTuber, or that I streamed or anything. Because I don't think I was active back in the day. Or at least not to the extent that I am now. So this guy wouldn't know. And probably shouldn't know, because I don't do mainly Among Us content. I do mainly... As of now, I've moved on to mainly Infinite Craft. After, the things that happened on, that platform. Mutation Color, Rainbow, Dysfunctional Rainbow, Unicorn, more Dysfunction, Narwhal. You're on my homepage and he's still on mine? Well, okay, Emily. The difference is you watch my streams every day, and you are actively subscribed to my channel. That's why you would get my content on your homepage. But someone who isn't would not. Unless you told them before that happened. Then I don't think he should know about the channel at all. I'll text you. Okay, I'll open my Discord on this phone. I'm not gonna open Discord on my laptop. I'm just gonna do it on the phone that I'm using to watch chat. Meanwhile, you tap that, I'm gonna do some combining. Among Us Tower Defense 2 plus Vindaloo. Among Us TD2. Made Among Us TD3.
Bollywood. They made Bollywood. Hello, Leah. Welcome to the stream. I'm sorry that I just didn't talk for a bit there. I was just messaging Emily because, you know, turns out there was something that I did not realize. GeyserCon. Huh? Alright, cool. We made GeyserCon, we have Assassin. You had the worst sleep ever? Mario Djibouti. Nope. Why is this a word that I have? Why do I have Mario Djibouti, bro? Cleopatra Djibouti. What? Bernie sandwich. Okay. Alphabet Halo Amnesia, bro. So I'm sorry, bro. I mean, your sister kept you up late night, so you're sleepy. Bernie is a sandwich. Antigua Sandwich Islands. Cristiano. Turkey, Thanksgiving, Halo. Thanksgiving in hell. Turkey? Really? I don't know about that one, man. Alright, bread and bullet train. Bread train, sandwich. Can I make any word? Oh, Darth Frost. Darth Anna! We made Darth Anna. What the hell? That is oddly specific, but okay. Wait, I just got an idea. Emily Amesia's
Where's Emily Mesia? Where's Hi Emily Mesia's? There it is. There you are. Huh? Sure. Delete hi. I'm just gonna delete hi from this. Will this give me quotation mark Wikipedia? No. Quotation marks? Wikipedia. Hi Emily Mesia's Wikipedia. Bruh. Wikipedia's lowercase. This element's dead. Facing a bit of anxiety, but I'll be fine. Aww. What if I do this? No, it just goes back to the dead element. Alright. Bruh. How am I doing? I'm doing well. Ah, oh my god.
Arr, doggo, what are you doing?
What next? A chicken with a car? Chicken with a car? Sounds like a recipe for disaster. Well, we already have a chicken. Well, we already have a chicken in a car. Also, I think we have a little. I think we have a different. I think we have different things to worry about than that. Definitely have something different to worry about than a freaking chicken on a car. How about a bumblebee? Or how about a sushi? Or maybe even the Among Us characters?
How about that? Among Us car? No, Among Us cart. No, it's a cart, not a car. But because you wanted an Among Us car, there you go. Now you have an Among Us car. I made you an Among Us car now. Anything with Among Us is... We made a sushi car, too. Bumblebee. Oh, we made a Bumblebee. Transformer car. Optimus Prime. Among Us spy car. NASCAR. Crash. How's Rick doing? That's how you are. There you go. Because you wanted to see it. I feel like we're about to get. I feel like we're about to have a chat. Or I feel like we're about to see something in the chat. Bugs. We made bugs. We made bugs. So random. Why? Bugs in Among Us card. Buggy. Okay, there's your answer, Leah, right there on screen. There you go, you have your answer there on screen. I don't know if you can read that. If you can't, there you go. I'm just gonna highlight that for you. Alright, do I have ants? Yes, I do have ants. I even have, actually, I have ant and ants. There you go. I have both versions of ant. So what do you want me to combine with ant or ants? What do you want me to combine? Farm. Okay, but I don't have an ant farm. So let's see if it'll work. Colony. Colony. Nope, it just turns it into a colony. Could I do it with wind farm? No. Cannot make ant farm like that. What if we grabbed a hole?
Colony. That's just a colony, okay? Wormhole. Black hole. Hawking, huh? Antlion? Really? Really? Antlion? Come on, man. We do farm plus antlion. There it is. We made ant farm. There it is. We had to make antlion to make ant farm. Alright, I'm gonna mute for a little bit, and I'm just gonna use the chat to type. I'm back. Emily Nordic. Alright. Then, if you guys are both having to leave, then I'll end it off here with Emily Nordic. We passed 11,501 items today. Which, you know what? That's pretty good. So, yeah. I hope you guys do enjoy. I'm gonna submit this file. Okay, never mind. We're gonna end off on Barrel. That's a new one. Hello, Matrains. You happen to join in at the very end. Welcome to Infinite Craft. I'll do this again on Wednesday or Thursday. I don't know when. This will end today's stream. I'm gonna submit this file, and that's it. And then call it. I've been live for 3 hours, I'd say. Can I craft Geometry Dash? Geothermal reactor mathematics. How do I get to Geo? How do I get to geometry? Do I have math and I don't have shape, I have shape shifter. Geometry. We made geometry. Before I finish, I'm gonna start combining with like a few game stuff here. Cube. Square. Geometry square. No, it's just doing the other one. Geometry gamer. Gear. No. Geometry GBA. GBA. Geometry game. Math. Game Boy Micro. Nope. GameNet. There it is. We made Geometry Dash. There it is. There's Geometry Dash. That's where we're gonna finish on Geometry Dash. There we go. That's a good way to end off on a challenge. Geometry Dash. Craft Mario 64? I already have Mario 64. I already have Mario 64 right here. Yeah, I'm gonna end off stream there on Geometry Dash because I've been live for 3 hours. Everything on all of my devices are close to death, so I need to kind of end off at this point. So there you go. I also have to get to eating, so. So yeah, I'm gonna get to eating once I end off the stream. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed me crafting stuff. Tomorrow I'll be doing, I don't know. It'll be on the Nintendo Switch, that's all I know. But I don't know if I'm gonna do just Among Us or if I'm gonna do game variety. Probably game variety. Or actually, I don't even know if I'm gonna do game variety. I just know I'm gonna be on the Nintendo Switch. Also what? Can I try Geometry? I don't have Geometry Dash at all. I'd have to get it on Steam, and I don't know if I have them. I don't know if I have the money to do that. It depends on how much it costs. If it costs money, then I wouldn't be able to, but if it doesn't, then it's fine. It's on Play Store. I don't have so my phone has a problem with broadcasting. I mean, I could try to broadcast it, despite the problems, though I do expect streams to maybe crash. So I hope it doesn't crash if I do try Geometry Dash one day. Though, thank you for the suggestion. Oh my dear lord. 131 elements and 505 recipes. Jeez. And I've broken the top 300. In terms of contribution, I've broken top 300. Wow. Well then, those recipes and elements are going to be put on the website by Saturday or Sunday. Alright, well, I'm going to end off on that. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys so much for coming over. And peace out.